Yellowstone National Park. You may know it as a preservation of some of our country's most diverse wildlife. You may know it as a great tourist attraction or the ideal camping location. You may also know that it is a supervolcano. Eruptions of supervolcanoes can be catastrophic, and you may have heard that Yellowstone is long overdue for an eruption. But this rumor isn't true. The Yellowstone supervolcano is not likely to erupt anytime soon. First, I will describe what a supervolcano is and why Yellowstone is classified as one. Then, I will give some reasons for why many people think that Yellowstone is overdue for an eruption. And finally, I will provide you with scientific evidence as to why Yellowstone will not erupt anytime soon. What is a supervolcano? A supervolcano is basically a volcano on a massive scale. There are a few qualities that describe it. According to the U.S. Geological Survey, or USGS, a supervolcano erupts more than 1,000 cubic kilometers of ash, pumice, and lava. It forms a caldera, which is a depression in the ground, rather than a cone shape, which is typical of most normal volcanoes. It also erupts less frequently than other volcanoes. Sarah Pruitt, writer of History in the Headlines, states that supervolcanoes are the most devastating of all natural disasters, aside from giant asteroid strikes. This eruption can cause mass extinctions and long-term climate changes. The volcano in Yellowstone National Park possesses all of these qualities of a supervolcano. Ash from a Yellowstone eruption has been found in California and Iowa. Its caldera is basically the entire park, 2.2 million acres. And although it has erupted about 100 times, only 3 of these eruptions have been major. Hearing the size and danger of such a deadly force has caused many people to take caution and search for when the next eruption might occur. There are a few reasons for why people think that Yellowstone is overdue for an eruption. Yellowstone has had 3 large-scale eruptions in the past. These occurred on a 600,000 to an 800,000 year cycle, starting 2.1 million years ago. The most recent eruption has been 640,000 years ago, causing people to believe that it could erupt any time. Another reason, stated by Kerr Than of National Geographic, is that the magma reservoir underneath Yellowstone National Park has recently been discovered to be 2.5 times larger than originally thought, about the same size as it was during its last eruption. Also, as said by Jeff Renz, editor-in-chief of Renz.com, the ground in Yellowstone is 74 centimeters higher than it was in 1923. This means there is massive swelling underneath the park. The reservoir is quickly filling with magma. All of these facts do make it seem like Yellowstone could blow up any minute. Many of the conditions are similar to the last time it erupted, but similar conditions do not necessarily mean the same result. Experts have studied all of these signals and assure us that they do not predict an eruption. Scientists and specialists claim that Yellowstone is not likely to erupt anytime soon. According to the National Park Service of Yellowstone National Park and the U.S. Department of the Interior, geological activity has been constant since scientists started monitoring 30 years ago. Usually before the eruption of a supervolcano, there are large earthquakes, but earthquake activity has been normal. Lava flows also indicate an eruption. These would be slow and take place over months and even years, allowing time for evaluation. There have been none, though, and there is no scientific evidence that lava flows will occur anytime soon. According to these studies and evidence, the next super eruption is not likely to happen in the next 1,000 or even 10,000 years. The USGS says that the annual odds of a super eruption are 1 in 730,000. All of these studies have been done by experts. Although conditions may seem like an eruption is near, scientific evidence has proven that it is unlikely. As you can see, Yellowstone is in no danger of erupting during your or even your children's lifetime. I have explained to you the characteristics and effects of a supervolcano and why Yellowstone is classified as one. I have given you reasons for why people think that we may soon be facing a supereruption. But science has shot down these claims and provided evidence that the Yellowstone supervolcano is stable. Knowing this, you can now sit back and relax, continue your sightseeing and camping, and have no more worries about Yellowstone erupting.